Camera, okay. And you had to wear these around your neck. We call them the dog tags. We affectionately named them. But the best line I heard about this was given by Bill Russell, our basketball commentator. Right after he got here, he was going over to the Rosia Hotel, which is the hotel in which the athletes were staying. He wanted to do an interview or talk to Kay Yao, the women's team coach, and talk to some of the women's basketball players. Well, the hotel security was very tight. These credentials meant nothing when he got to the door. He couldn't get in. I mean, Bill Russell and Rick Barry cannot get into a hotel. Well, this is the Soviet Union. Bill delivered the greatest line. He said, "These will get you anywhere you want to go in Moscow. Anywhere. Until you get to a door. Then they don't mean a thing."
Paul, I didn't get to nearly as many venues as Craig Sager did. I don't see how anybody could and still survive. But what I did do is I'm trying to put this whole thing in historical perspective just for myself. And I think back, as ridiculous as it may sound, to ancient Greece, and I think about some guy sitting back in his toga reading the Daily Scroll and figuring, I think I'll go out to this event they're talking about, this this Olympics. And it's, you know, it may be a once-in-a-lifetime only thing. He packs a lunch, throws in a few grapes and some nectar, and he goes out there and has himself a nice time, to what he thinks is going to be a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Turns out to be the Olympics, the birth of a great thing. Well, I have no idea what the future of the Goodwill Games will be past 1990. I hope it lasts for a long time, and I hope I'm part of it. But whatever the future is, I'd like to know that I can look back years from now and say that there were some nice things that happened to me as far as sports goes. Not real big major things, but nice little things, like I saw Willie Mays play baseball in his prime, and I was part of the first Goodwill Games. And that's a nice little thing which may not mean anything to anybody else. But personally...
Performing some acrobatics, and we're going to really enjoy this one, I'll tell you.
This should be outrageous.
Yes, it is. Got a chance to watch him warm up a little bit, and I'll tell you, it really excites you. You wonder how they do some of the things that they do, such as that.
You know, the top man only did a backflip. Oh, look at that. One and a half front pipe to a handstand.
With such grace, like he's stepping off of an escalator, right?
And they have no problem throwing this little guy around.
But you always notice the little guy is always the one on top.
Oh, what work. Twist right to his shoulder stand.
What you call having a lot of faith in your fellow man.
Brady out. Double front with a half twist.
Acrobatic in our exhibition here at the Goodwill Games, the final day.
Бронзовый призер чемпионата Соединенных Штатов Америки Джойс Уилборн, Соединенные Штаты Америки.
Joyce Wilborn of the United States from Paterson, New Jersey, won a bronze, the only medal that the United States managed to pick up in the gymnastics competition. She won a bronze on the vault and just missed a bronze on this routine, the floor exercise. She missed by only 5/100ths of a point.
And this routine always proves to be a crowd favorite. Double top.
And some of the American girls are watching.
There's Alyssa Solomon, Jennifer Say, Joe Yamashiro, then Jennifer Say, Angie Dinkins, Marie Roethlisberger, and Yolanda Mavity. Front tuck through the double twist. always having a good time out there on the floor. In fact, she was presented an award yesterday because she had such tremendous charisma and a beautiful smile. The award was presented by Crocodile Magazine's international editor. Double twist.
Joyce Wilborn from John F. Kennedy High in Paterson, New Jersey. The American team enjoyed a performance as well as the Soviet audience.
Here's a replay of that double twist.
You're looking at Yuri Korolev, Soviet Union top gymnast working the high bar.
Korolev does a one arm to a reverse hex. Nice roll to an inverted giant swing.
He has to be the steadiest performer I've ever seen.
Once again, a beautiful laid out double back, and nobody lands them better.
Yuri Korolev.
Акробатические прыжки – составная часть всех гимнастических упражнений на ковре. С каждым годом программа прыжков усложняется, а законодателем является акробат и прыгуны.
What a beautiful dismount. He really climbs into the air on that second layout backflip. And you can tell today, because it is an exhibition, we have a few extra mats around to protect the gymnasts on the landings.
Мы приветствуем на нашем празднике акробатов-прыгунов.
What we're about to see now is a group of acrobats. About 7 of them, 4 females and 3 males, and they're going to, I think, use that runway that's right in front of us.
This is without a doubt one of the neatest parts of this exhibition, because we're going to see a demonstration in power tumbling. And all of us artistic gymnasts who can do double backs and full twisting double back have an unbelievable amount of appreciation for the level of acrobatic skills that these athletes have, because they do all of those moves and many, many more.
Well, we lost that one young lady. Here they come. That runway has a lot of spring in it, doesn't it?
Well, as a matter of fact, that runway, as you know, they're all doing powerful back handsprings, back flips, back tucks and pulls. The runway is actually a whole series of skis, actual snow skis, that are laid side by side, and they're sort of braced with some metal braces so that the skis are taut. And if they tumble, they can get a